This is Sandeep Anand with Sand Compounding. I'm going to introduce you to a technology and artificial intelligence guru. His name is Andrew Ng. Andrew Ng is a scientist, Chinese-based and American settled scientist who has been the brain, who has been the the guru behind artificial intelligence courses in Coursera. He is a co-founder of Coursera, and he is personally teaching artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning in Coursera. Andrew Ng was a core person behind Google Brain, which was a firm specifically targeted on AI, and also he was the founding member of the AI proliferation in Baidu. He has set the platform for Baidu many years back, and Baidu has now become one of the more powerhouse in artificial intelligence. Andrew Ng has been gracious enough to write many articles and theses and lectures on artificial intelligence, and people could consume it at ease. He is now writing a book called Machine Learning Yearning, where he unravels how to use artificial intelligence more than just sticking to the concepts. And he is also a founding member of Landing AI, where they are targeting to transform companies into true AI companies, and they are helping staging platforms to enable and transform companies to true AI companies. He's a great investor too. There are many videos from him. Here is a video from Andrew Ng where you can understand about the concepts of AI and how to look at it from an investment standpoint. Hope you find this informative.
On my website, the title was listed as AI is the new electricity. So it's this analogy that we've been making for, I don't know, over half a year or something. And about 100 years ago, we started to electrify the United States, right? Roll out electric power. And that transformed transportation, it transformed manufacturing, using electric power instead of steam power. It transformed agriculture, right? I think refrigeration was really a killer app. Transformed healthcare, and so on and so on. And I think that AI is now positioned to have an equally large transformation on many industries. The IT industry, which I work in, is already transformed by AI. So today at Baidu, web search, advertising, all powered by AI. The way we decide whether or not to approve a consumer loan, right? Really, that's AI. The way when someone orders takeout through a Baidu on-demand food delivery service, AI helps us with the logistics to route the driver to your door, helps us estimate to tell you how long we think it'll take to get to your door. So it's really up and down. Both the major services, many other products in the IT industry are now powered by AI. Just wouldn't have been possible without AI. But we're starting to see this transformation of AI technology in other industries as well. So I think fintech, is well on its way to being totally transformed by AI. We're seeing the beginnings of this in other industries as well. I think logistics is partway through its transformation. I think healthcare is just at the very beginnings, but there are huge opportunities there. Everyone talks about self-driving cars. I think that will come as well. A little bit, that'll take a little bit of time to land, but that's another huge transformation. But I think that we live in a world where just as electricity transformed almost everything 100 years ago, today I actually have a hard time thinking of an industry that I don't think AI would transform in the next several years, right? Almost all the economic value created by AI is through one type of technology, which learns input, output, or maybe A to B mappings, such as you might input an email, tell me if it's spam or not, or for speech recognition, input an audio clip and output a text transcript, or for machine translation, input an English sentence, output a Chinese sentence, or for a self-driving car, input a picture of what's in front of your car and your radar readings, and output the position of the other cars. So if the x-axis is time, what I see in a lot of industries is first, there's a IT or digitization transformation. So the x-axis is time and the vertical axis is degree of maturity, I guess, right? Then in a lot of industries, there's first the IT transformation. Actually, let me fix this curve a little bit. Right. Still rising in most industries. And then usually the AI, the machine learning, the deep learning transformation follows a little bit behind that. And the reason the AI transformation follows behind that is the digitalization of an industry creates data which AI can then come in to eat to create value. And so, for example, I think fintech is actually quite far to the right. For a long time, we've had digital data on finance and trading and so on. So, you know, fintech, AI fintech, there's still a lot of headroom, but it's definitely making very solid progress. I think healthcare is a bit further behind. The rise of the Affordable Care Act has really been driving, you know, certainly the US to use electronic health records, and that's creating data, and AI machine learning is taking off. And then I think that maybe education, you know, manufacturing. Sorry about my bad handwriting. I was trying to write education and manufacturing. They're a little bit further behind. Really, until, you know, the rise of MOOCs, right? Things like Coursera, but you know, like Khan Academy, Lynda.com. A lot of teaching would just be a professor talking and the words kind of, you know, are not recorded. But with the rise of digital online education, there's now more and more data. So I was at an EdTech conference a few months ago, and I was actually really surprised how many AI talks there were at these education technology conferences. And then I think the rise of IoT and the digitalization of manufacturing is, you know, starting. Still a lot of work to do, but starting to pick up progress, which is why my team at Landing AI has been doing a lot of work in manufacturing.